Hello and welcome back to my nail corner. Today I'm going to do a 4th of July inspired mani with the double dip 4th of July kit from this year. These are the 4 colors that came in the kit and the holographic stars. And before I get into it, I want to apologize real quick that there's like a haze over the video today. There must have been something on the lens on my phone when I was recording this, and of course I wouldn't know that until I watched it back, but it just kind of looks a little bit foggy. So I apologize. I hope you can still catch the gist of the video and that it doesn't bother your eyes too much. I will try my best to make sure I clean off my lens before I film. It's probably like a fingerprint or something from myself or a kiddo, whatever. This is white Gleam, and it's hard to tell, but it has a really pretty slight pink shimmer to it. It's a gorgeous white, and I love a shimmer, so I tried to catch that on that video in sunlight. It's super pretty. So if you're in the Double Dip Facebook group, or if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen a picture of this mani, but now you're going to see me create it. So I'm going to get into the application here. I think this kit is still on the website, but obviously we're just a few days out from the 4th of July, so you're probably not going to be able to snag it in time for the 4th of July, so for that I apologize. But these are great colors. White Gleam, like all year round. You know me and my whites. That red sparkly color, I think it's called Be Silly, like gorgeous around Christmas, Valentine's Day, or like any time you want to wear red. The silver glitter Stargazer, like just a staple. I wore it twice already, and honestly, I really liked it. It's just straight silver glitter. It's not holographic, and I like that. I love my holographic glitters, but just to have like a plain silver glitter, it's super pretty. And then, as you saw in the thumbnail picture, it's got the holographic stars I put on top of it, which really, I think, made the holographic stars pop even more because it was just the plain silver glitter in the background, you know, if silver glitter can be plain. So anyway, all of these colors, I think they're probably individually available on the website. Like, I'm quite confident in saying that. They're worth grabbing if any of them call your name, because they're great for all year round colors. So don't forget to check out the website if you're interested in any of those things. So I am going to do my basic solid dip nails. I'm doing the two, solid colors first. I know the white has a little shimmer, but it's not glittery. And then I'm going to do my glitter nail just to keep from contaminating the glitter. To be perfectly honest, I still struggle sometimes because once you put your base brush on a glitter nail, you're just going to pick up glitter. I mean, it's glue on a brush, and it's going to happen. But I try really hard, at least in between manis, to make sure I get those brushes clean. And that's another reason I really like liquids to come with these clear brushes, because you can really find the glitters and get that cleaned out before it goes back into your bottle, and that's super helpful. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead with basic application here. I'll pop back in if I have some thoughts. I will definitely come back when I talk, do the ombre nails and the put the stars on them. But I'm just going to gather my thoughts, and I'll come back in a minute and update you guys on what's coming up next. So I'm set up to do a little bit of ombre. Here I have Stargazer, which is that silver glitter. I have a eyeshadow makeup brush that's from Wet n Wild and available on Amazon. And I have Pinky Pink, which is that light pink powder you see up above. It is a double dip color, and it came in their French dip kit, but is also available individually, and it's just a really light sheer pink that I use as like the base of my nail when I'm doing a French mani or an ombre like this. So you just want to pick up your glitter on your brush and tap that brush until you get the look that you are going for on your nail. It's really that simple. And then I am going to use a spoon and I'm going to pour over that pink. Now you want to do this away from your jar. So I'm using just a cupcake liner to catch the excess powder, and that is going to just keep from getting any of that glitter dropped into my solid jar of Pinky Pink. So it's just going to keep you from contaminating. And so that is like what I think is the easiest way. Do what works for you. Some people use just the lid of the jar. Some people, I mean, like you could just dump it on the paper towel or whatever surface you're working on. But do pay attention to keeping that glitter from contaminating your jar. Otherwise, next time you go to use it, you're going to get silver glitters all over everything. So anyway, I am going to finish the second nail and then I'm going to add the stars on top. Actually, I think I do 2 layers of the glitter. It's really up to personal preference. You're just going to do, you know, what you think looks good. And like once you have the like concentration of glitter you want, a lot of times I find that when you're doing a glitter ombre, if it's chunkier or, I mean, even fine glitters, you really don't know exactly what you're looking at until you dust off the excess powder and then add your base on again, because your base is really going to turn it into like the true look, just like your top coat does. So keep that in mind, but like I guess be ready to either cap and clear or add another layer depending on what you're going for. But more often than not, I do 2 layers of everything, just like I would do 2 layers of a color and then a clear dip, but totally personal preference. So do you guys do holiday nails? Do you like not every, but like the major holidays that hit, you know, like New Year's, Valentine's, St. Patty's Day, 4th of July? Like, do you do a holiday mani every time that rolls around, or do you just do like Christmas, or like what are you guys into? Because I tend to do some of the major holiday manis mostly because of, you know, the YouTube channel. It's because I want to give you guys like some inspiration or an idea, or just kind of like, I don't know, acknowledge the holiday, I guess. But to be perfectly honest, when the 4th of July comes around, like I probably won't have 4th of July nails. I guess I would consider it if I was going to like a 4th of July event. I don't know. What do you guys do? What are your thoughts on holiday nails? I think that the reason maybe I would now is because I could pop them off because I use peel base. But if I was committing to that mani for like 2 weeks, I don't know if I would go holiday themed. Maybe something that could go versatile, like an all red or red and white or something. I don't know. Just thinking out loud to you guys. So thanks for listening to my inside thoughts on the outside. So what's coming up next? So on Saturday, I have an upload scheduled for you guys, or, you know, that I'm going to edit and get up for you guys. And that is going to be an introduction, probably for most of you, an introduction to a small dip company that sent me out some product to try, and I really enjoyed. So I hope you guys enjoy that on Saturday. And then I'm trying to think. I have a couple of videos after that already recorded and scheduled, but yeah, let me know if there are things that you guys want to see coming up this summer. I think I'm going to do a mani today that's going to be including some water slide decals, so I will probably record that for you guys because it's something I don't do too often. So yeah, if it's something I don't do too frequently, then I like to record it just in case my process changed or in case it helps somebody else. So let me know if there are any techniques. Somebody mentioned stamping not too long ago, and I haven't done stamping in a minute. And I was like, I like to stamp, so thanks for mentioning that. So if there's something you guys want to see, let me know and I will try to get it up for you. I did apply just one single jelly tip the other day, and I recorded that process so I can show you guys that. I recorded the other day not the other day, probably a couple weeks ago, I recorded popping off my dip powder nails because people ask about that a lot. So there might be a few shorter videos coming up here and there that are just like I said, just one thing, like one single jelly tip or popping off my dip powder nails, that seems simple, but a lot of people ask me about those things. So I do want to get individual videos up for you guys so that you have access to that information. I always feel bad when I'm like, well, I did pop off my nails at the end of this one video, or so on and so forth. So I just want to have as many individual videos that focus on specific things that you guys have been asking for. So I appreciate that input and feedback, and when you guys are looking for a video like that, I want to get it up for you guys. So that's what I have kind of coming down the pike, and I have a whole bunch of stuff being sent to me over this next week or so here, so I will probably be recording a lot of videos for the coming month. And I'm just now considering participating in what a lot of gals are calling No Buy July, and it's just like, don't buy new nail stuff and really utilize what you've got on hand. I have so much product, and so I just get as tempted as the rest of you guys to constantly buy new stuff, and then I don't use any of the things that I have on hand. So I'm kind of stocking up right now, which may be like counterproductive to the thought of No Buy July, but you'll be seeing a lot of stuff coming up because I've got a lot coming at me and I want to share it with you guys. So as I'm yammering on, what you can see is I covered my entire nail in base, and then I just tapped my little orange wood stick on the base on my nail and used the tacky end of that to just pick up those holographic stars and place them wherever I want them. And can you see how the holographic stars just pop off that silver? I loved this so much more than I even thought I would when I decided to go with this route. So I'm going to place those stars, then I'm going to cap those nails in clear. I'm going to activate, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys while I top coat and wrap up this video. Alright, so there we have the look after I have filed and buffed, and I'm going to go ahead with my base and top coat. I am using my Triple D base and top or gel top today, so if you're familiar with my process, I like to put gel base down first if I'm using a gel top coat, because that really helps your gel top coat adhere. Look how pretty that red glitter is once it gets glossed up. I really liked this red. It's just like a really nice true like deep red glitter. Super pretty. Make sure you check out the finished picture because, like I said, my video is a little bit hazy. And then watch the silver and the holographic stars just pop. I just love how they come alive once you put the glossy top coat on. I don't understand why that happens the way it does at all, but it's my favorite part. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fun 4th of July coming up. I don't know. I think we're doing like a pretty low key thing with the kiddos and some fireworks and stuff like that. Honestly, this past weekend in the Pacific Northwest was a fiery inferno. Like it was I think we hit 110 or 11 degrees yesterday. So I'm voice recording this on Tuesday. You guys are seeing it Wednesday. So on Monday we had like record temperatures in this part of the country, like ever. Like not just record for that day. Like we see 90 on average like 3 days of summer, something like that. We were at 111 and I am so grateful for air conditioning. I feel so bad for people that did not have air conditioning in their homes as a way to cool off because we had like 3 days in a row of over 100 and it's just unheard of around here. So today we're at like a nice comfortable like 89 I think, but the rest of the week is supposed to be like between 80 and 84, and that's just like, that's hot if you don't have air conditioning, but it's not like going to kill you. I mean, I don't know, my heart goes out to like elderly people and things, and I just pray that everybody was well taken care of and has cooled off now. So anyway, that being said, this next weekend is supposed to be around 80 for the 4th of July, and I'm like, hallelujah, thank goodness it's not 110 degrees, because out here in the Pacific Northwest we are just not used to that. It's just not our norm, and so nobody's prepared for it. So I think everybody's going to be ordering air conditioners now, like really rethinking having a backup plan in case this were to ever happen again, which I hear the chances of it happening again are like once in 1,000 years. So we're probably good, but I think having air conditioning for 80s and like 3 days in the 90s a year is so worth it. That's why we have it. So there is my gel top coat all finished up. You want to cure that for 60 seconds and then you're done. Good to go. So I am never finished until I go ahead and add my Cuticle Candi to hydrate my cuticles and keep that skin nice and healthy. So that is what I'm going to do. Candi skincare is my favorite when it comes to cuticle care in general. She has so many other products too. Like I love her lip balm and all that stuff. So definitely check out Candi skincare for all of your skin. Yeah, like she's got bath bombs now, all kinds of things. So discount code is below. There's a link and it's got all my discount codes listed in that one link. So make sure you check that out before you shop anywhere and everywhere, because I have quite a few now. So Kate25 at Double Dip will save you 25%. Thanks for being here, and I will see you guys in my next vid. Bye now.